Welcome to my September-October mix video. I'm gonna have a bunch of things in this video. I'm gonna have my September wrap-up, my September book haul, also my TBR for October, and a giveaway as promised. wrapahaulTBRaway. So for the month of September, I read 5 books. 4 of those were electronic books, and one of them was an actual physical book. I am surprised that I'm actually getting to this. I was one of those that didn't want to have anything to do with an electronic device that had words and you could, pass pages. And yeah, I have become that. And the reason why, it's because I always carry a book with me, but having an electronic book has helped me a lot to actually read a lot more than I used to. Sometimes I get to read 2 or 3 physical books, but since I actually downloaded a Kindle in my phone, I have been able to go through a lot more. So 3 of the books that I read are from a series of books. They are called the Rose Garden Mysteries. So there's 5 of them so far, and I was able to go through all 5 of them. 2 of them I read in August. Yeah, but I read 32 and a half excuses, 31 and a half regrets, and 32 and a half complications, and they were pretty amazing. By the way, these books are by Denise Grover Swank, and they are, yes, they're mysteries, and sometimes they have a little bit of romance, and I don't really like romance, but the part that had the romance, I was like, okay, this just, it's less than a page. It's less than half a page sometimes. Sometimes it might be a little graphic per se, but it was still entertaining. Rose Garden, who is the main character, she actually solves mysteries without really wanting to. She just gets into those situations where she's just involved with what happens. If you have not seen the books, if you don't know anything about the books, I am not going to go into it a lot because there are 5 books, but I would totally recommend it. Just download the first one if you have a Kindle. The first one is for free, and you will get into it. I was amazing. It has had great reviews. The first one had 4 stars out of 5 on Kindle and 4 stars out of 5 in Goodreads. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read this. Plus it was free. And once I finished the other one, I was like, I need to buy the other one, and then I will have to buy the other one. So I bought 5 in total, and they were pretty good. So I would totally recommend it. They were great. The physical book that I read is The Silkworm by Robert Galbraith. In case you don't know, that's J.K. Rowling. This is the second book of the Cormoran Strike novels. The first one is called The Cuckoo's Calling, and I gotta tell you, I do like J.K. Rowling writing mystery, and I am in love with Cormoran Strike. He's just, to me, even though he's not described as physically hot or amazing, I don't know, the way that he thinks and the way that he's just straightforward with what happens in his life, I like him. I want to hear more about him. I want to hear more about Robin, who is also his assistant, who he is actually training to be a detective as well. I want to hear more about them. If you have read the book, you know that Robin is about to get married, or she's engaged. I don't want her to marry Matthew. I think she'll be great with Cormoran, but we'll see. We obviously know that J.K. Rowling is planning to do more of these. I'm really excited if she continues with this. This I rated as, I think it was 3 something stars, if I'm not mistaken. It was a little long. for me. It took me a long time to read it, and it took me a long time to actually get into it. But at the end, it does pick up the pace, and you want more. Either way, I liked it. It's not like I wouldn't recommend it. It's just that if you're like me, you might get distracted while reading this book. But that just happens to me. The last book that I read is a novella. So it was very short, but it's larger than life, by Jodi Picoult, and it's kind of the prequel to her new novel that's supposed to come out this month. And that book is called Leaving Time. So I do have to tell you, I am a Jodi Picoult fan. In case you don't know, I have done one of the reviews on her books, The Storyteller. And I'm gonna say it again, I do love that Jodi Picoult does this kind of books, because you can tell that she took the time to do her research. She is giving you facts of things that actually happened or happen right now, or you know, facts about animals in this case. And you know, she takes the time to dedicate to her fans. You know, you as a reader want to know that this author took her time to write this book, and that's what I get from Jodi Picoult. So absolutely love her. I love the novella. It was pretty good. I really liked it, so I totally recommend it. Next, I'm going to go ahead and talk about my book haul, and I'm going to start with this pretty little thing. I bought myself a Nook. Like I said, I am not necessarily a fan of electronic books, but it does help me read faster, because I can read whenever, wherever. Sometimes taking out a huge book is not as easy as just taking this little thing out. So far I really like it. When I bought it, it had a $5 coupon, so you can just go ahead and use it. Also, I have been subscribed to this page. It's called BookBub. I'm going to go ahead and add the link at the bottom. But they send you books, they send you electronic books that are cheap or that are free. And by cheap, I mean sometimes they're $2.99, $1. They're really cheap. Most of them do come for Kindle, but I have found some that are matching with the Nook. If not, either way, I still have the Kindle on my phone, and that has been totally helpful. So this is my first purchase. My next purchase is Neil Gaiman's The Graveyard Book. I found it in the kids section, and I like it that it has pictures. Of course, it doesn't have pictures on every single page, but I'm really excited to read it. It will be my first Neil Gaiman book, and of course Neil Gaiman has come with tons and tons of recommendations, so I'm pretty excited to get to it. And the last book that I bought last month is Nightmares by Jason Segel. I love this man. Jason Segel is my man. I love him. But the fact that he decided to write a kids book and it's called Nightmares, I just thought it was amazing. So hopefully I get to it before October ends, because of course it will be the perfect theme. And I'm just excited. This is the book that I've been really excited about. I know this is besides the point, but I'm also excited about Neil Patrick Harris's biography, just in case. So my TBR for the month of October. The way I read, I try to read an electronic book while I'm at work, not necessarily when I'm doing work, but when I'm at work. So I already have a few purchases. I'm not going to go ahead and share this because I'm not sure if I'll get to them, but I will go ahead and read something on my electronic book. The physical book that I am reading currently, I started this today. It's Gone Girl, and I want to read it before the movie comes out, but the movie comes out this Friday. And I've been watching trailers, and I've been plugging my ears and going blah 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 because I don't really want to know. So I'm really excited. I already started reading it, and there was a page and it was hilarious. Obviously I know the book is not going to be funny, but I am looking forward to this. If I get to finish Gone Girl, which I know that I will, my next book is A Constellation of Vital Phenomena by Anthony Mara. This book has amazing reviews. It is about an 8-year-old pretty much looking for some help during a war in Russia. I've read pretty amazing reviews about this book, so I am totally looking forward to it. I can't wait to get in it. So if I finish Gone Girl, this will be the next book after that. So sometimes when I'm at home and I don't want to pick up a small book, I actually pick up a larger book. Currently I am reading The Wizard of Oz, the first 5 novels. I have gone already through The Wizard of Oz, and I am now on the 2nd novel. So this is kind of the book that I read at night. Or this is another one of my book hauls for the month of September, but I have already been reading this amazingness. So that's another book that I read at night, depending on what mood I am at. So I either grab The Wizard of Oz or I grab The Walking Dead. I have already read the first 3 comic books of this, and I'm hoping to continue to read it. I love The Walking Dead. I love the show, but I really like the comic books. If you didn't watch my video yesterday, in case you don't know, I got a mysterious package from Warner Brothers, and it contained an amazing book that I have already read. It is Jonathan Dropper, This Is Where I Leave You. I love this book. It was an amazing book. I loved it. I was really excited about the movie. Have not been able to go see the movie, but I'm hoping to get to it soon. But just in case you don't know, it's about Jude, and Jude has a big family, and they have to come together for his dad's funeral, and a bunch of things happen, like just sort of whenever families get reunited. Yeah, this is pretty good. It's pretty amazing. I love this book. So I got it in a package yesterday, and I am willing to give it away. The giveaway rules: I'm going to go ahead and post this video on Facebook. That's facebook.com/wonderfulbooklife, just in case the link is at the bottom. And I just need you to comment and tell me, what book are you reading this month? I do tend to read a little bit of a darker book in the month of October, just because Halloween and all that. So suggest a book for me to read, and the one that I like the most, I'm gonna go ahead and give it out to you. So like the page, subscribe to this, leave a comment, and I will see you guys on my next review or my next video. Thank you for watching today. Bye-bye.